oli ku Tawira Radio Tawira TV Johnson Sengendo olunaku olwaleero ngenda kubeera nga mbatuusako pulogulaamu olunaku olwaleero ng'olunaku olwaleero tutambuddeko ate mu kifo kye bayita ekya Musafah nga bannaffe bategese omukolo ogw'amaanyi wano mu kibuga ekya Musafah okuliraana ku Village Mall nga omukolo guno gwakujaguza MK birthday celebration. Mujjukire emabekako awo MK celebration birthday yali e Uganda ennaku z'omwezi nga 24 omwezi ogwokuna. Olunaku olwaleero ennaku z'omwezi 22 era nga namazedda okutuuka wano mu kifo ngenda kubeera nga mbatuusaako byonna ebigenda okubeerawo nga MK birthday celebration egenda kubeera nga ejaguzibwa olunaku olwaleero era nga abategesi ab'enjawulo abasobodde okubeera nga bateekamu amaanyi okulaba nga ensonga zino zitambula bulungi kwe kuli mwami Kabuula George nga ye ssentebe era nga yavunaanyizibwa ku nsonga zino ez'okujaguza amazaalibwa ga General Muhoozi Kainerugaba nga kuliko omwami Tayebwa George nga ye vice chairperson wa mukulu Kabuula George William era ne kubeerako omukulu Elia Tumwine nga yoyo ye treasurer okuteeka mukulu Festo Kangume ngo ye senior mobilizer oba chief mobilizer. Omukolo guno gwakujaguza gwakusanyuka kale katuyingire mu kifo tulabe omukolo guno nga bwe gutambula olunaku luno olwale. Johnson Sengendo kamba twale mulabe ekiri munda. Essaawa zino ndi n'omukulu Festo Kangume nga ye chief mobilizer ku komiti eno eya MK UAE Chapter. So omukulu Festo Kangume buza kubatuuliriza.
Abatuuliriza ba Tawula TV Tawula Radio basanyukidde mbalamusiza mu linnya lya Mukama waffe Yesu Kristo.
Mukulu Festo nsaba obuulire ku bantu kiki ekigenda mu maaso wano.
Leero tuli wano tuli ku birthday party ya MK at 48 mu UAE tuli Musafah wano era tuzze kusanyukira wamu n'okujaguza party ya mukwano gwaffe ate General asavinga amagye ga Uganda ate ye next president waffe wa Uganda.
Ani yafunye ekirowoozo kino okulaba nga musobola okujaguza birthday ya General? Omuntu omu yavudde n'akireeta oba mwawulidde nti babaga nti tujaguze bwe tutisooka oweka abantu background eyo?
It's a collective responsibility kyaffe ffenna nga wana Uganda era ffe nga abawagizi ba NRM. First of all tetuyinza kwagala Muhoozi nga tetwagala NRM. Ffe abawagizi ba NRM abawagizi ba President Museveni abali mu UAE twasalawo twalaba nga okujaguza gye kuli ate naffe nga tetusobodde kutuukayo e Kampala ne tusalawo ffe tujje tujagulize wano.
Muli mu Abu Dhabi wano ne Emirates endala zibadde invited oba kintu kya Abu Dhabi kyokka?
Emirates 7 ezikola UAE zonna ziri wano okuva e Sharjah, Dubai, Al Kaima ne Emirates endala zonna weziri. So kyovola batuze wamu tetukoze kyamaanyi nnyo naye tusazeewo tukole ekitonotono ekyaffe kubanga tukikuŋŋaanyiriza nga mu wiiki emu yokka tubadde tutadde wamu kino kyolaba era tusobodde okufuna abantu betusobodde okufuna.
Okay, singa birthday negwe waliwo programu endala egenda okugenda maaso?
Nanti kino kiggula luggi.
Kiggula luggi kyakinyonyola kuba otowuliriza?
Kino kiggula luggi kubanga ng'okwogera kwa kakati tutandika tusimbudde kati tusimbudde okuva kakati tugenda kubaayo n'emipiira tugenda kubaayo ne birthday nene tugenda kubaayo n'okujaguza okunene just kano katono kaffe tusimbudde katugenda tandika.
Anti kati awenjagala onyonyole munnayuganda yali eyawuliriza birthday omuntu abira ne birthday mu mwaka omulundi gumu birthday kati webeera ewedde kati mpulira ogamba genda kutegeka empiira nabyo kinyonyola omuntu akitegeere bulungi.
Anti ffe tuli bawagizi ba MK so ffe tutandikidde ku birthday tujja kweyongerayo n'ebirala byonna nkugambye ono ye next president waffe.
Akobadde sinabakawulira
ono ye next president waffe ye future president.
Mutandikidde ku birthday?
Tutandikidde ku birthday n'ebirala bingi bigenda kujja. Kugambye tutandise batono ate abatono betukuŋŋaanyiriza mu wiiki emu ate olowooza bwe tunakuŋŋaanya omwezi mulamba.
Waayo obugambo bw'obusembayo?
Mbasaba kimu kyokka mwagale MK okuva wano ffe tusimbulidde wano mu UAE naye n'abali mu America basimbule n'abali mu Europe basimbule n'ab'e Uganda nga bwe basimbudde mwebale.
Essaawa zino ndi ne chairman wa tiimu MK UAE Chapter agenda kubeera ng'ababuuzaako era mumanye ebiki ebigenda mu maaso n'eki kye batandise wano. Ssebo muganda wange George, njasaba obuuze ku batuwuliriza era bweyanjule mu butongole.
Abatulaba amannya ndi Kabuula George, sanyusa okubalaba. Tuli wano ku celebration ya birthday ya General waffe omukundwa Lieutenant General Kainerugaba Muhoozi. Birthday no just tuli mu kucelebratinga lwa omukwano gwe tulina ku General waffe. Lw'ekintu kyakoze mu UPDF nga General, he's a son of the president. Tumwagala nnyo ate twagala ne kitaawe, because tosobola kwagala omwana ate n'otayagala kitaawe ne maama we. So tuli wano tubayita mwena abali eyo abatasobose kujja naye mujja tulaba ku TV. Tusanyuse nnyo okunkyaza wano Mr. Johnson ku Tawula TV. Omukolo gujja kgenda bulungi mu maaso. Tulina abantu baffe bali mu kujja. Twayise embassy as our ambassador, he's the chief guest, and we have also some few people who will be coming from Uganda. Already they are in Abu Dhabi. They will be here with us. So come and enjoy. We have a cake, we have drinks, we have everything. Come and we have fun to remember our General. Okay. Is a hero to us. Okay, Mukuru George Kabulwa, after the birthday, waliwo any other program eziyinza okusigala nga ziraninga nga gwe tiimu MK nga chairperson, waliwo programs oyinza okutegeeza abannayuganda abali ezigenda okusigala nga ziraninga wano mu UAE? Programu weziri neera ze zimu zetwagala okulonkinga leero. Twagala tukwatagane wamu ffenna ng'abannayuganda. Muno teri nti no tribe biki ffenna tuli bannayuganda. Tuli wano lwa munnamagye ali munnayuganda. So twagala tukole ebintu ebimu ebitugatta ffenna ng'abannayuganda, and those are circles to unite, to have a get together, playing football matches together in all regions. Leero kyapenize wano mu Abu Dhabi, naye with time to come, like within few months, tujja kuba tukireeta Dubai, tujja kuba tukitwala Sharjah, anywhere bw'oba omanyi oli munnayuganda, just get ready. We'll be with you in all corners. Tetulina munnayuganda gwe twagala okulekayo. Abantu abalina impression eno egamba nti kino kyabanyankole, it's not. General Muhoozi, yes, he's a munyankole, but he's a serving soldier who is serving his country. So kino kyaffe ffenna abannayuganda, so long as you're a Ugandan. I call upon all of you. We have a WhatsApp group. I have my numbers there. You can join me. We put you in the group. We have a lot to discuss as Ugandans in UAE. Thank you so much. Okay, kati nsaba owe abantu ababuulire enamba yo obaoli abayinza okukontaktinga mu mbeera emu oba endala oba kubeera nga bakwebuuzaako ebintu ebyenjawulo. Enamba yange ya wano bw'oba oyagala kunkubira direct plus 971 56 96 20 174. Then enamba yange ya WhatsApp eri plus 256 772 91 39 83.
You're very welcome. Now we can keep standing as we arrange to sing the national anthem.
Let us pray. And of course, we have to respect the living God. Yes. Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this morning. I know, Father, it's a day that we've been praying for. Father, thank you for fulfilling it, my Father. Uhibisuha bukitinsa, awizoba rungi. Okuturinda, okuturetaje, okureta omugeni mukuru, okutwebembera, abarukundo, abatimu MK, okurinda ihanga ryaitu, okuturindira aha omwaka gaitu, ukarinda abanyabuzare n'abanyamukago, abatuzarwa nabo, ahamurimo okuturindiraho kampani zisiturumu, yabari mukama kutwebembera, bwamatanamani gaitu, abombabeire emirimo, konka batransa, bacwa, bagezaho, abobona, abwashakurayo, mukama kubareta hana abarukundo. Thank you, Father. Yebara kutukunda, yebara Yesu. Muri bene bw'igendo mwisho byona. Ijambo yemere, ohebembere, ohereza umugisha, ohasiriza oberi, ebera agambwe, ebituracwemu, ebiturabuzemu, ebituragwanjure mukama, ojurikirize. Okumero hibisubwa, oturinde kana tugarege n'obusinge, habwaona Yesu Kristo mukama wetu. Amen.
All members, thank you for coming. We are here as Ugandans. We are not here as different tribes, we are here as Ugandans. As we are celebrating the birthday, it's a birthday of a serving general. He's not a politician. I want you to keep that in your mind. We are celebrating a birthday of a general serving army officer. We invited everyone to come, but I appreciate and I'm so happy inside me to see all of you here. Not everyone that has managed to come, because we are working. Even some people here, they want to go and work in the evening. But to spare your time and come here, I'm so happy. Let me not take your time. My name is George Kabura, Chairman Team MK UAE Chapter. I have my vice, Tayoba George. I have my General Secretary here, David Biondo. Treasurer, Elia Tumine. Chief Mobilizer, Festo Kamme. Assistant General Secretary, Jennifer Naivare. Assistant Chief Mobilizer is not here with us because he's on leave, but someone represented him, and the Chair Robert is in his place. This is the committee, but it's not a permanent committee. Because of the thing that we started, committees are going to change. There is democracy. It's not a dictatorship that no, these are the people that started, they will remain. No. We need guidance. We need your support. Let's work together as Team MK UAE Chapter. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, our Chairman, for availing your committee. And we continue to thank you very much, Maso, for your effort. And you're the very people that started everything, so we thank you very much. Number 3 on the agenda, we are having entertainment.
Oh, now I can hear you. Mr. Joshua, may you please come forward and lead us in this song.
Our name here to be in motion.
Our guest of honor, thank you for coming. Musafah
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, gentlemen, today we are celebrating a hero, a role model, a champion to many youth, a son of National Resistance Army, and the great general of the mighty force, the UPDF, and somehow a diplomat, Lieutenant General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. You can clap hands. He was born at the time when it wasn't fashionable to be a family member of the guerrilla fighter. General Muhoozi was born a Fronasa fighter and maybe a freedom fighter, even before being Kadogo of the NRA. Like other first family members, General Muhoozi grew up in a presidential palace, but never stayed there in the palace. He opted to live like a normal Ugandan child. You can thank him for that, for not staying in the palace because he celebrated his birthday if he did that. He joined the army on merit, and like any other citizen, and served his country in the field. He went through all the trainings, and he remained humble and respectful to his commanders, despite being a son of the president. General Muhoozi, a soldier, commanded soldiers on the front lines in South Sudan from 2013 to 2014. That's why we are celebrating his birthday today. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba fought Iron Fist Operation 1st and 2nd against rebels and terrorists in the north. You know what was happening in the north. He was one of the commanders who fought those terrorists. You can thank him for that. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba was among the great commanders of our mighty UPDF, who commanded Operation Lightning Thunder against Lord's Resistance Army of Joseph Kony. You can thank him for that. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba chose to put Uganda first throughout his 48 years of existence. That's why we are celebrating him, because as the son of the president, he sacrificed his all and put his life on the line to protect Uganda, our country. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, now the diplomat, he assisted to the end of trade lifts between Kenya and Uganda twice in the previous years, where he visited Kenyan leader and negotiated deals for both our countries. We can thank him for that. That's why we are celebrating his birthday today. There are many reasons why we are celebrating him. On his visit to South Africa, Uganda secured copy lifts and started the production of the military's famous Mamba vehicle in Ruwero Industries, the armored vehicles of UPDF and other militaries in the region. You can thank him for that. General Muhoozi mended the relationship between Uganda and Rwanda when he visited Rwanda's president, Paul Kagame, and signed an agreement on military cooperation. We are now friends. You can thank him again for that. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba assisted DRC in eliminating ADF by deploying UPDF in Congo under the command of his deputy, General Kayanja Muhanga, who is now still in DRC and has maintained peace. You can thank him for that. General Muhoozi, the commander of the land force, has played a big role in smooth election exercise in Somalia by maintaining peace in the country under Brigadier General Keith Katumbi. You can thank him for that. General Muhoozi Kainerugaba has lived a useful life to others, a life of offering service and sacrifice for the nation for the 8 years. I'm rest assured that the remaining years we are wishing him today will be even better, because where there is righteousness in the heart, then there is a beauty in the character, then there is harmony in the home. You can thank him for that. For that righteous heart. Then there is order in the nation, and then there is a peace in the world. It is the responsibility of every generation to fulfill the historical mission. General Muhoozi's heart is full of righteousness, which is beauty in the heart, and his endless efforts to keep order and harmony in our country, Uganda. He is the champion of peace in the generation that exists today. Thank you for that. I conclude by saying that, and I want to first thank all the participants in this important event and everybody who has turned up here, who have turned up to celebrate Geno's birthday. Let this be the beginning of the journey to fulfill our historical mission. Age better our Geno, for God and my country, Arbo Elia Tumine, Treasurer Team MK United Arab Emirates. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Ambassador Henry Maiga. You're most welcome. Mr. Ronnie Karachine, thank you for honoring our invitation. All ambassador staffs that came with our chief guest, you're most welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Buyondo, General Secretary, Team MK UAE Chapter. I'm here in front of you to address some few keynotes. It gives me much pleasure and honor to address you at this 48th birthday of General MK here in the United Arab Emirates. Welcome to Abu Dhabi, Musafah. Feel free, enjoy this place. This is your day. Today calls for a grand celebration gathering of all Ugandans across the United Arab Emirates, of all Ugandans and non-Ugandans. Because some in this room we have some non-Ugandans. I can see their faces. Sir, may I use this opportunity to present few keynotes. First and foremost, I would like to make this birthday celebration relevant to everyone gathered in this hall. Uganda needs you like any other citizen in Uganda and outside. UAE has over 60,000 youth that contributes reasonable percentage to the development of our country through various ways like remittances, both international, migration, and significantly reduce the level and depth, severity of poverty in the development world. So I would like to inform you, my fellow colleagues, that we are part of state building. If building a state was constructing like a house, we would be complete. May I use this chance to thank the government of Uganda and NRM in particular for supporting us in several ways, creating opportunities for us to get exposed outside world. This has not only generated our household income, but also government revenues. Many youth have gained skills and experience that may be used in other aspects of life, surviving this era. So as the Ugandan community in UAE, we are looking forward to initiate way forward on how we can tap government funds and other government programs to recognize our presence so that our efforts in this country does not go in vain. Our initiative will be introduced to our Mete Chairman, UAE Chapter. So we shall require your guidance where necessary if time comes to champion our agenda. Lastly, happy birthday, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Long live to inspire young generation. For God and my country.
Omugenyi waffe omukulu nze nja kwogera mu Uganda kubanga nze ndi muntu wa wansi, nze tukwata kuba n'abantu aba wansi ddala. Era engeri gye tuli ne ku TV waliwo abalala baagala okuwulira ku lulimi olulala. Omugenyi waffe omukulu tukusanyukidde ambasada basanyukidde mwenna abazze abasobodde okujja okwerekereza emirimu gyammwe. Si kyangu okujja tutuusiza ennaku abantu abamu ambasada baali bakujja buli era twandibadde bangi nnyo, naye bwe twafiibwa pulezidenti waffe wano ne tusalawo
tukyuse era abantu bangi bali disappointed. So tufunye bano n'abalala bangi gye bali ne tutandika butandisi tusimbudde ajakweyongerayo era nsanyuse nnyo okubalaba. Omugenyi waffe omukulu kirungi gwoze era nze ndi musanyufu kubanga nze ndi muntu wa NRM nnyo ate ndi muntu wa wansi ate abantu abagamba role model gwe omukulu role model wange kubanga nze njagala nnyo NRM ate njagala nnyo abantu abagala NRM era weebale nnyo okwogerera NRM. Nze ndi chief mobilizer omulimu gwange gwakwogera bwe ndaba omulala ayogera era nsanyuka nnyo era nali ndowooza ogenda kuba minisita wa information era kye nali nkwagaliza naye Katonda bwatu bwe yasalawo. Neebaza nnyo abantu abasobodde okujja ku lunaku luno olwa MK. Ekintu kino yali idea yali ndowooza bulowooza kati eri mu reality mu UAE bwe gusoose abantu ffenna nze ndowooza tuwagira NRM n'abatawagira NRM at least bazze kulwa MK ate tetuyinza kugamba munnange tetuwagira President Museveni ate netwagala omwana we era ekitegeeza tuwagira NRM era tuzze wano lwa NRM. Ndowooza gwe gusoose according to me mbadde wano emyaka 6 sirabangako okwegatta kwa NRM wano. Abalala beegatta ne batusomooza ne batukokoonya naye naffe olwaleero tubalazeeko ate tutandika butandisi kubanga bano baana bato abaana bato beerekereza emirimu gyabwe. Okimanyi ambasada olunaku luno lwe basse okujja wano bafiiriddwa ssente ze bandizizaayo. Ekyo kiraga nti tulina omutima ogwagala era tusaba simanyi oba ku embassy kubanga mwe muli ba gavumenti oba mulimu akwatagana ne NRM political side tumwenyigeko nnyo kubanga ffe twagala ekintu kyaffe babadde bagamba bakadde tuli bavubuka era tugenda kolera ddala wano kubanga omwana omu ng'ono oba nze oba omulala alina abalala bayinza okuinfluensinga bangi e Kampala. Ekintu abantu abalala kye batusinza aba people power aba FDC kubanga bo babeera ku mikutu gino emigatira wala basobola okuinfluensinga bali abali ekyaddondo naye ffe wano tusirika ffe tuli mu kintu bannange musituke ekintu kyabavubuka ekintu kyaffe kati tuli wano tucelebratinga birthday ya MK muvubuka munnaffe kati buli omu nze kyembasaba oba kyembalagira nga mobilizer bwe muva wano buli omu apositinge kubanga buli omu abantu nga 10 abali wano buli omu bwapositinga ku peegi ye omulala omu ajja kusheyalinga bwasheyalinga omulala ajja kusheyalinga eno message ejjatuuka ku bantu nga 10 gega amaanyi g'abantu NRM gemaanyi g'abantu. Nze munsonyi we tuli mu birthday nenjogere ku NRM kubanga kyendi kiri mu mutima gwange sijja kulimbalimba sijja kwenya nze mpagira NRM era mbasaba mwenna mube bambasada mwenna mutaddemu ssente zammwe okujja wano tewali bwe basasudde muze wakwagala kwammwe kati okwagala kwammwe mukulage muleme kutya. Wano tugenda mu program omwami ono nkwebaza nnyo nanyini Tawula TV atuyita n'abula abantu ate nga gye muli muwagire NRM mugiwagire eri musaayi kyova olaba bano ba MK gye bafiirira. MK yandibadde ali waka mwana wa pulezidenti alina buli kimu naye avaayo lwa ggwanga. Eggwanga tajja ddikwata yekka, eggwanga tajja ddisobola yekka. Bataata bammwe bajjajjaffe balwana ne Museveni okuzza eggwanga waggulu. Museveni kati ssaawa zino pulezidenti waffe agenda kubanga mukulu reality emyaka gituuka ne gigenda mukadde taata waffe kubanga kati atuyita bazzukulu. Ekitegeeza kyatuyitira abazzukulu yatugema ne tusobola okubeerawo, yatusomesa ne tusobola okubeerawo. Essaawa zino tulina ssente tetulipendingira mu gavumenti. We can fund ourselves. Please let us wake up. NRM tugitwale maaso. Nze kyekyo kye mbadde mbasaba
kulwa katonda n'ensi yange munansonyiwa okuyingiza politics nze ndi wa politics ambassador nongera okwebaza webala okwogerera NRM kino sikyogera lwakuba oli wano ne bwe twali kwebaza nakigamba bantu batono nnyo abavaayo ne boogerera NRM mu kamera mbagamba abantu bangi abalya ku NRM nga tebasobola kugyogerera muyimuke mwogerere ekintu kyaffe tuli bangi niye bali batusinza amaloboozi ku social media. Can't you post please? To be posting esikuva ne musawa ya leero UAE omuliro gwa omukulembeze waffe yagamba eggwanga likutte omuliro kati ne UAE ekutte omuliro kulwa MK kulwa katonda n'ensi.
The ambassador and your team, our organizing committee, led by chairperson, sijja kuva ku mulamwa obwaba mobilizer twogera olulimi lw'eggwanga lyaffe onaatusonyiwa newankubadde nga abasinze boogedde luzungu. Tubassaamu ekitiibwa bakama baffe okutukkiriza nate ne mukkiriza okubaaniriza ne mujja tweyanziza. Badde nsaba obugalo banna nga sinagenda wala sijja kwogera biwanvu. Nkola ne kampani bagiyita GSSG. Kampani eyo mugitegeera ndowooza. Nzize ne bannange okuva mu GSS Global nsaba abasitukeko babawuubireko. Neyongera okwebaza gavumenti yaffe ennungi. Abo be mulaba singa si gavumenti ennungi tetwandibadde wano ffenna. Eyo kwalite ya Uganda tutunda ekifaananyi kya Uganda mu nsi eno. Tukola ne oba babiyita ebitongole ebyokwerinda CID and police, naye abantu bano balaze omutima gw'eggwanga ate bakola bulungi emirimu. N'olwekyo tubeebaza obubaka buno mubutwale mu gavumenti mubagambe nti nno omulimu gwe mwakola mulungi nnyo. Bano be mulabye bakiikiridde abantu abawera 300 n'omusobyo abandi badde nga bajja wano, naye olw'okuba nti nno tutandika batugambe nti nno tujje tubagambe nti nno bakatandika butandisi naye nabo bali mabega waffe. Nga kulopo eyagala nnyo eggwanga lyaffe ate etussaamu ekitiibwa olw'emirimu emirungi gye tukola. Bano abasituse wano abakulu bonna ba ex-military from Uganda naye ba retired wabula tebali mu service naye gavumenti yabafunira emirimu mu UAE. N'olwekyo mbasaba mukubire gavumenti mu ngalo. Global eyongera nnyo okulikrutinga abalala okuva e Uganda olw'enkola ennungi ate naffe olw'okuba nti no gavumenti egezaako nnyo okulaba nti nebasindikira ki parite olw'obulungi bw'eggwanga lyaffe. Tweyanziza sijja kwogera bingi, mbaliriza bannange mujje twegatte tukole ekintu ekiriyo. Bweba politics nayo tugikole nga twegasse, bwe kuba kwekulaakulanya tukikole n'omutima gumu, twegatte twagale ensi yaffe twagalane ngaffe. Bw'oba toyagadde munno toyina bw'oyagala Katonda gw'otalabanga. Ate kyembakuutira kirimu bwe tugenda mu Bayibuli kubanga yesinga ennyo, kiri mu Yokaana oba Yohaana essuula 4 olw'omusanvu nti no Katonda kwe kwagala. Bw'oba toyagadde munno ekitegeeza ne Katonda gw'otalabanga tojja kukola ki? Toyina bw'omwagala. Yagala munno, weereza information. Waliwo abayingirwamu okwekyawa obukyayi. Njagala mugatta abo bajje wano tukole omutindo gw'eggwanga lyaffe. Oba ng'olaba waliwo abakyamye tuwagatta ne tukolawo nga twegasse naye bw'omweyawula tujja kuba tetukola ggwanga erijja olwa Katonda n'ensi yange neyanziza nnyo.
I would like us to join our hands and welcome our chairman. Our chairman, you're here, welcome.
What is the problem?
No problem.
Thank you so much, our Deputy Ambassador, for honoring our invitation. Thank you so much, Mr. Rodi Karachire. Thank you so much, team from Embassy. You're most welcome. My brothers and sisters, allow me to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has attended this function. I'm so grateful and humble. We never expected that people will come, but you people have come. And we don't want to waste your time because we have people who are going for duty right away from here. They did not sleep. They were on duty at night, now they are here. After they will go back for duty. Thank you so much. Really, this is showing something to us. And being a leader, you have to pick something. Someone not sleeping, sacrificing, coming here. It's not just love for MK, it's love for Uganda. I'm so humble. I greet you all in the name of the Almighty. On behalf of Team MK, it's my honor, pleasure to welcome you all at our beloved Lieutenant General Muhoozi Kainerugaba birthday. Happy birthday, General.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, General. UAE is on fire. It's not only in Uganda, but it's on fire in UAE as well. Today we are celebrating a role model, as our treasurer said, a champion, a great general, and a diplomat. And that one is Lieutenant General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. We are here celebrating Muhoozi Kainerugaba's birthday. But I want to tell you this, we cannot forget the father. We thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and Mama Janet Kataha Museveni for the good leadership they are rendering to us, Ugandans, and for giving good discipline to the general that we are celebrating today. There is a saying you can say that I love the father but I don't love the son. That one you're lying yourself. You cannot love Muhoozi and you fail to love the father. So really, we being here in UAE, if it was not the good relationship, the good leadership His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has given to Uganda, who would not be here? We have seen so many countries. They come here, after 2 years, 3 years, this nationality is no longer needed here. I've been here for more than 12 years. But Uganda is doing a good work. The numbers are increasing. We are now coming to 100 million Ugandans here. That is good. So we really thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We thank the representatives because our Deputy Ambassador is our president here in UAE. Yes. You cannot say that we love Museveni who is in Uganda and we don't love our Deputy Ambassador. Even our ambassador would be here, but he's not around. But at least the team that is from our embassy, thank you so much. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our government for the good leadership they have with UAE. Recently, our government participated in 2020 Expo Dubai. which signified Uganda's commitment to private sector development and renewed focus to further increase promotion of Uganda's abundant investment potential. I think you people saw what was in Dubai, and I think we have some people here who were in Dubai that time for the 6-month period. But that good leadership that we have in Uganda, the good team that we have at our embassy, they organized to show a case. We got more investors from our just 2020 Expo, just within 6 months. It was worth $2 billion US. But in Uganda, our target, I'm so deep because I do so much research. So you will forgive me. I will give what I know. As Uganda Investment Authority, the target is $5 billion US. But we managed to get $2 billion US. My encouragement was to all of us who are here. We are Ugandans. But how are you representing your country? We have so many potentials. How we can bring investors to Uganda. But you will not bring an investor by only just sitting on your duty. You don't show that care. Okay, you're working for a company. You may think you're putting on company's uniform, you're representing the company. No. The broader picture, you're presenting Uganda. Let's focus, not only focusing on our jobs, but let's focus to build Uganda. Because our kids will enjoy the Uganda that we will not see. But how are we building it here in UAE? So I encourage everyone, all Ugandans who are here. Uganda is not for the government. Even in Constitution it says, Uganda is for people. And people are the ones. Let's represent our country very well. I would like to thank our embassy for the guidance and support they rendered to us towards this function. For your information, you people, this was just a abrupt thing that happened. But our embassy, they managed to say something. They managed to support us. Who are we? We are not a registered company. We are not anything. But when they heard that some Ugandans are arranging something, they gave us support. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We also thank our ambassador, who is not here, but our deputy will take the thanks to him. Our ambassador and his team for the good services you have rendered to us Ugandans living in UAE. You people, there are some countries who are in UAE but they don't have ambassadors. But Ugandans, we are lucky. We have a team which is coming to celebrate with us. This is a sign that these people are with us. But we are very far from them. We are not reaching them. The embassy is open. You may go on the time that it's open from 9 to 3. But I want to assure you, these people, they are giving services to us, even up to 7 o'clock. But don't hear that you will go to embassy and you go there 7 o'clock. No. But it's because of the love they have for us people. We thank you so much for the great work you are giving to us. On Wednesday, 18th May, I was invited by Uganda Embassy in UAE to witness the launching of machine for e-passport and e-visa. These machines, they are there at the embassy. But they are not for the people who are working at the embassy. These machines are for us. Now you will no longer go back to Uganda and need a vacation because I have to get my passport. I will go. You will just get your passport. All the details are on the website. Go to the embassy, do everything, 3 to 4 days, 7 days, you will get your passport. Without putting on a ticket that you will go to Uganda to renew your passport. This is a good service. Let's use this time Let's encourage our friends, those ones who are talking bad things, because they don't know. Let's be ambassadors of Uganda right now. As our chief mobilizer was saying, we are here, but once you leave this place, when you feel the same like the way you came, we will pray for you to God. God will do something for you. But me, I want to assure you, the government is having good services at our embassy. Let's use the services at our embassy. It's our responsibility as Ugandans in the diaspora to keep our country's great economy, diplomacy growing. Let's use the existing government resources to promote the growth of our country's economy by bringing in more investors, especially in agriculture, agro-processing, and agro-business. Tourism, for example, in accommodation and development of new mineral products, mineral value, for example, in mining. Uganda is a safe country for investors. Investors will not dream to invest in Uganda if we are not presenting ourselves well here. Let's be good representatives in Uganda. You would just a media giving customer service to someone. That person will think, you're from Uganda? Yes. How is Uganda? He will just run to Google. There are so many opportunities in investment. Let's not confine ourselves in one place. Let's broaden our minds. You may think, if I take an investor in Uganda, how will I live? No, you're imprisoned on government's revenue. These investors, they are paying tax. The tax which is going to construct a road in your village. I'm sorry if you expected something bad against our government. Our chief mobilizer was saying he's an NRM supporter, but he's not more than like me. I support and I love my government 100%. May I encourage everyone to support Uganda. Uganda, you may think you're very far. Our embassy is just 25 kilometers, just driving 25 meters. Bring an investor, go to the embassy. Our deputy ambassador is here. He will assist you in everything. Let's not just come here, work, send money home. My family is okay. Yes. But the economy, it may be high, like as it is now. Though our president is going to talk today in the evening about the increasing prices and what, but let's give a hand. You may think that when you're sending money, you're giving a tax, some tax. That is not enough. Let's encourage investors from UAE, from everywhere. But be God-fearing person. Be fear Allah. Don't just say, I will just bring an investor, I will get something from him. No, it's not like that. Our dear ambassador, we request our government to support more of local investors by giving them commercial loans at a low interest rate and tax incentives entitled for an investor. As we all know, there are so many Ugandans in Uganda who are capable, they have money. But these people, they are restricted because of the high interest rates in the loans. And these people from outside, they want to take these in tax incentives from our local investors. So I request our government, at least if it can look into that, it will be a great support towards our Ugandans. We thank our government for practicing industrialization. Uganda is having more industrial parks, hence creating more jobs for youth. Because of industrialization, our country now can export products to our neighboring countries. Yet in the past, we used to import most of what is consumed. You saw what had happened to Kenya. Our milk was not going. But why? It was because we were taking our milk products to Kenya. But now it's free. And it's because of the birthday boy we are celebrating today. So we really appreciate for that. We request our government to have more parks in all regions of Uganda as one of the means to fight unemployment, especially among the youth. We are here, but we wouldn't be here. You know that?
Yes.
And most of you are educated. We would be working in Uganda. If these parks are everywhere in Uganda, industrial parks, at least we would do something. So, our humble request. Most of the parks are in Namamve, Nakasongora, you know, that side. But let's go to northern, eastern, western. At least we request our government to do that. We request our government to make a case for market integration so that ultimately these products for our factories have adequate market. We may have products, but these products, if they don't have market, where will the products go? So that one we request our. And secondly, on that, when you're here, market the products in Uganda. It's not only the government. There are so many people here who want to buy products from Uganda, but they don't have knowledge about those products. So let's open for our investors, for the people of UAE, to get those products from Uganda. We request our government to promote and encourage Ugandans to consume locally made products, which will reduce on competition of imported. Buy Uganda, build Uganda. And that was a policy of 2014. So if we are making products in Uganda and we are selling them outside, we Ugandans in Uganda, we are not using the product. What is the use? Let's use our product in Uganda when you're in Uganda. Our president is always speaking about this. Why do you have to buy a t-shirt from China and you leave a t-shirt in Uganda which is made in Uganda? Really? Let's use logic. You may be having a lot of money, dirhams are too much in your pocket, but support your country. We thank our government for high quality infrastructure development and maintained in order to ensure that Ugandan taxpayer gets value for money. Lack of full disclosure affects access information by the public and private sector, including constructors, materials and suppliers, and consultants. Private sector needs to access available business opportunities. We are seeing most of these people who are constructing roads in Uganda. They are coming from outside. But if your government can open this information to our people in Uganda, there are people who can construct roads. Yeah, we have some. Even someone here can go with someone and you start up your company and you do some construction. But we will not do that because we don't have that full information from our government. So we thank our government for that, and it's our humble prayer to open that for us. I thank all the participants. This is my last word. I want to thank everyone who came here to celebrate a birthday for MK. On top of that, you may think that in Uganda they are not aware about that. This one, what we are doing here. No, these people are aware. It was to happen last week on Sunday. And the birthday boy, MK, he had sent his uncle. But it did not happen because UAE, we lost our president. You all aware about that?
Yes.
And it was postponed. And these people, they are so busy in Uganda. But these people, they are informed. They know what we are doing. And on top of that, what I'm talking about now, everyone who is here, I want to encourage you. We are not here only for birthday. We are here for uniting ourselves. Don't go out from here without knowing the reason why we are here. As committee members, we are doing some work which will prevail on our platform. And if someone is not on WhatsApp group, better be added in that group. We want to make ourselves useful in UAE. Not on a political side, not on a backbiting our government, no. We want to develop ourselves in UAE. But how are we going to do that? We will not do it when we are divided. Everyone is in another accommodation. Everyone is. Let's use our mobiles. Let's be useful. As committee members, we are arranging something, and that is an association which is going to unite all Ugandans, whether which tribe, whether which political party, but all Ugandans, so long as you love your country. That association, we are arranging with our lawyer, with the constitution, which is going to guide us on that. It's an association, though we will put in some money, but let's not fight for the government to first give money before we are not working up. Let's first put something in our bag, then we will run to the embassy. Sir, we have an association, we need assistance. People, let's be united. Because dividing ourselves, it will not help at all. It will never help. It will never and never help. Let's unite as one team, and it will be easier for us, even for the government, to look into what we want. But if one person is running to the embassy, no, we Ugandans, we need assistance, how will the government assist you? Only one person. Unless you want to go back to Uganda, okay, they can give you a ticket and you go. But we need to develop ourselves when we are here. With my few remarks, allow me to invite Mr. Ronnie, then he will invite our chief guest. Thank you so much.
My name is Ronnie Karachre. I'm the first secretary at the Ugandan Embassy here in Abu Dhabi. I'm very much pleased for today. And according to the Bible, they say this is the day the Lord has chosen. Good. So this is the day the Lord has made that we come and celebrate Geno's birthday. It is the only thing. Others that might emanate out of that, it is like a side dish, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I did take this opportunity to thank everybody who has turned up for this birthday, because it's the core of the day. I need to thank the zeal and the energies that you have put in. I need to thank the kind of patriotic heart that you have within you to do this. How you have injured your pockets to organize such a function. This is not a state function, and we are not here for the state, but we are here as individuals celebrating our hero. Oh, yes. I need to thank the organizing committee who approached the embassy to invite us for this function. It started small, but they say a journey of 1,000 kilometers starts by a step. So this is a step. I need to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. When they approached me, you know, I have, when I came, I think I'm just 1 year old. When was 20th? 20th was yesterday? Yesterday but one. It's when I made a year in UAE. But when I reached here, I found a very big team of other Ugandans who took me up for their own functions. We have a football league that we normally organize at the Armed Forces Officers Mess. Some of you may be knowing that place. I support that team. Actually, there are 4 teams. We named them Ugandan teams. We have Undu Paraka, we have Express, we have Vira, we have VRA. These leagues have united us as Ugandans. We have exchanged a lot. We have benefited a lot. So I'm glad that now you are marrying us to another chapter, that where we shall speak to you, guide you, and ask us questions that you may need to ask us, because we are here representing you in the name of our government. And actually, I urge you to engage us the more. The more you engage us, the more you'll benefit. Like last time, I invited him to come and attend with the organizing secretary, the mobilizer, I mean. They witnessed the e-visa and e-passport machines. Now, the data entry and the processing is done at Abu Dhabi Embassy. In Uganda, we only send a soft copy that is printed in 2 days. The 3rd day, the passport will be in the courier hands, and the 4th day will be at the embassy. The 5th day, we give you a call. Maybe on the 6th and 7th, you can visit the embassy and get your passport in just 7 days. And that is as a result of a good leadership of President Museveni. Now, I need to thank you. I know not everybody can be courageous and organize this. All right? We are in a period of mourning. And actually, when I was coming, my heart was telling me to only spend 30 minutes here, because this is not allowed to be here. But the fact that we are zealous enough and courageous enough, and we are here for a noble cause. This is not politicking, but we are celebrating for the birthday of our colleague. And I thank you for the courage that you have put in to organize this. And some of you, I know that you are coming from very far, and you operate your duties at night. So I beg that we summarize this function and everybody goes to his or her respective duty. Now, before I come to a few things that I want to tell you, number one, I want to teach you of a law of, they call it a law of negation of the negation, right? That law talks about the old generation dying away and the new one coming to the limelight. So the law is what we are celebrating today, right? I'm not saying the old generals are going away or are dying now, but we need to celebrate the new champions who are coming to the limelight, such that we can take our country to another level. Don't shy away. Don't shy away. So the law of negation of the negation is that we have to be where we have to be at the right time and on the right time, on the right place and the right time. So ladies and gentlemen, I need to thank you for this that you have started. Now, I think before I also teach you something else, I need to thank the chairman. He has put up a few things that I need to quickly pass through. He talked about the investment of the embassy being here and attracting the investments. During the last 6 to 8 months, we have attracted investment from UAE to Uganda worth $4.5 billion US. And among the companies that are going to do that, we have Elite Agro. Elite Agro is going to set up solar projects that will light the whole of Karamoja region and the Sebei region towards the Masava land, that is in the eastern region. Continue up to Bari, solar will be lighting the whole of that region. And you will know that Karamoja has got a lot of minerals and very many things that I may not talk about. 2, we have attracted the DP World. DP World is called Dubai Ports. Dubai Ports is going to develop all our ports, Port Bell and other, Port Mutiaba and other ports, and developing ferries and ships on our Ugandan waters. Lake Victoria, Lake Albert, Lake Choga, all that will be developed by Dubai Ports. It's a huge. We have attracted another company that is actually called Emirates Transport. Emirates Transport is going to provide us and reorganizing Kampala city by eliminating these small entities that you know, the traffic jams, expanding the roads and providing buses to reorganize. Ladies and gentlemen, we have attracted another company. It is now in operational. It is at 85% towards its completion. It is going to develop and build armored vehicles in Nakasongora, selling for Uganda, the whole of Great Lakes region, that will create employment. It will create market for, not only for UPDF as the mighty force, but even other armed forces in the whole region. That is as a result of the good leadership of the embassy. Second last, we have attracted a company under Mali together to Uganda Virus Institute. Apparently, we are at the seventh stage of making all vaccines being made in Entebbe. So we shall no longer then go to those who are giving us more vaccines. No. So we shall have enough in stock and the technologies. That can, I think, answer some of the queries. And I think the second last, we have attracted 2 more companies. One is called Lulu. Lulu is going to export each and every agricultural commodity from Uganda to UAE. And put up a chilling center in each region and repackaging for export. That is Lulu. He was officially, for the last 1, 2 to 3 years, he was importing $1.5 million per month worth commodities from Uganda. He has given us an offer of importing $10 million per month. So to support you to produce and give you whatever you produce. So that is a huge investment. So spread the gospel of agriculture modernization, not for prestige. No. We are now setting the ball to Lord. So the future of Uganda lies in your heads, lies in your hands, lies in your resources that you make here. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to thank you for even your remittances that you make. If I don't thank you for that, the economy that is being boosted by the diaspora, you are part of it. And I think you need to clap yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Elite Ago on another note, it is going to set up 7 tea factories in 7 districts of Uganda. Number 1 is Arua, Zombo, Rukunjiri, Busheni, Kanungu, and another district. There are 7. Those are 7 districts going to have the tea factories from grassroots. They are going to equip a farmer from grassroots by giving him the technologies to grow tea, harness it to the level of harvesting, supplying the factories, and paying the farmer. So you can see the trickle down of the money that will be given at each and every stage. Why can't we be rich in the next 2 years? That is as a result of good leadership of the embassy attracting the investors. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not my day, but it is my day to give you some of these insights, such that some of this information that you may not know, you get to know it, then we move together. All right? Yes. Thank you. I think some of the few things we shall be talking about them, but I need to thank you for organizing this, having the courage to come and work under circumstances that I may not know. I know it is hot in UAE, but you have exhibited a kind of patriotic heart and the energies. So I need to thank you very much. And let's continue loving the country and putting it at our heart. At this juncture, I need to invite my boss, Ambassador Henry Maiga, to say a word to these overzealous Ugandans.
Before proceeding, I just wanted to propose one thing for purposes of diplomacy between Uganda and the UAE, and that is rising up for a moment of silence for the late president of this country. That's extraordinary. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Now, it becomes extremely difficult, Mr. Chairman, of course, your team and the rest of the diaspora who are here to celebrate the birthday of one of the very, very important generals in our country. People have spoken so many things, and I went through those speeches so that somebody can find what to say, because so much has been said. It's extremely difficult, but I will try. Mr. Chairman, of course, together with your team, my good brother, Mr. Ronnie Karakire, mentioned these things to me of organizing this birthday, I think about a week ago, before the death of the President of the UAE. And then this thing happens, and it becomes extremely difficult to proceed, of course. But here we are. We are celebrating. We are celebrating that birthday in Musafah, which to me is a plus. First of all, I just want to take this opportunity on behalf of Uganda Embassy in Abu Dhabi, UAE, to thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, and your team and the rest of the diaspora, for inviting us to participate in this very auspicious event, to remember, to celebrate, and to respect one of the generals that we have in the country, and that is MK. It's a very good marketing strategy. And whoever came out with that abbreviation of the names of that general, I think is a very good marketeer. MK. It is selling like hotcakes all over the place. But of course, Mr. Chairman, in your speech you mentioned quite a lot of things, how we can attract investment, and I don't want to delve in those because you heavily explained them, and Mr. Ronnie Karakire did equally well as far as those investments are concerned. But probably about investments, I will say something later, but let's first appraise this general. And I think one of the earlier speakers summarized for us the number of things that general has done for our country. But for me, I just want to summarize all those things he has done for the country into just one word: and that is the maintenance of peace in our country. To the extent that even those who insult him on social media, even those who insult the president as well, plus his family, are enjoying the peace that the family, together with the rest of the team, President UAE himself worked with in the bush to bring about that peace. Before President Museveni and team ascended to power in 1986, it was extremely difficult to gather courage, even to insult those who were in power. But because we have a different type of president in Uganda, President UAE Museveni, it is easy to insult him as and when people please. And they don't spare even his family. And they haven't spared even the general we are here to celebrate either. You and I always visit us on social media. And the kind of trash that is there is really mind-boggling. Because we don't know how to respect those who have sacrificed in terms of their time, in terms of resources, and sometimes even in times of blood, shedding blood, in order that we may have the peace that we have in Uganda. And because of that peace that President UAE Museveni, plus of course General MK, have brought to the country, that kind of peace, that very peace, has enabled us to say all sorts of things that we want, many of them extremely negative. But that one shouldn't deter us from continuing the kind of legacy that the President and General MK and the rest of the team who have participated in the maintenance and in the first place bringing the peace to the country and also maintaining the peace. Extremely important for us to make sure that we respect these people, honor them. Of course, not everybody is going to be happy about the kinds of things that we are doing, including this very event today. There are many outside there who are going to, and we're going to see them on social media, so talking all sorts of things, which gives us even more courage as a result. Because he is not the first one whose birthday, MK is not the first person whose birthday is being celebrated in Uganda. There are quite a number of other people who have. Me personally, I've never celebrated my birthday. But I have no problem with those who celebrate other people's birthday. We've been celebrating in that country of ours, in Uganda, birthdays for younger people, toddlers and so on and so forth. And there hasn't been any noise. There have been birthdays for other people. I don't want to name them, you know them. And the social media has not been awash with attacks. But when MK comes up and celebrates his birthday, or actually people organize those kinds of celebrations for him, there are lots of attacks. But that will not deter us, we should continue. And I'm sure the kind of spirit that you people have brought about in the UAE to celebrate these kinds of things is particularly commendable. I don't want, as I said before, to go into the many things, good things, that General MK has done for the country. I've mentioned the one, it's a marathon, and that is the maintenance of peace in our country to the extent that everybody does what they want. They say what they want. They form parties as and when they want. Some form parties and then they jump out of them. Like Kizza Besigye, I'm sorry I'm mentioning this because he's one of the founders of FDC. But recently I've heard that he has formed another outfit, which is okay because it is again as a result of the peace that we have in the country. So people can enjoy political association as they want, but they should remember, in my view, to respect those who have brought and maintained the peace in the country. Extremely important. I have been in that country for now 57 years. And I know that we've come a long way. There was a time when it wasn't possible to even say you're belonging to a political party. Right now as we speak, and again because of the peace, anyone can belong to any political party. Nobody forces anyone to belong to a political party. And the moment we had a referendum in 2005, everyone was free to belong to the political party. That's why whenever there are elections, which are now regular and predictable every 5 years, everyone votes as and how they wish. Now, that's what I want to say about General MK. And I want to thank you so much that you have created this environment for us here in the UAE. We are also part of the diaspora, by the way. As embassy, we are part of the diaspora because we live outside our country. So it's not that we are so much different from what you are. We are part of the diaspora, and therefore these kind of things never leave us behind, because we really would want as much as possible to associate with them. Now, just a brief again about your embassy in Abu Dhabi, the kind of things that they offer, or we offer. Of course, my colleague Ronnie has been mentioning quite a couple of those things. But I think it's good for us to celebrate one thing as we celebrate the birthday of MK, and that is the installation of the visa, the e-visa and the e-visa and e-passport machines last week. Because by doing so, it means that you are not going to go through the kinds of problems that you had before. Like, for instance, paying the 200,000 for the transportation of the passports to Uganda. That is now gone. You just pay for your passport, and I think another 10,000, according to immigration in the Ministry of Internal Affairs. In total, you'll be paying 260,000 Uganda shillings for you to acquire a new passport. For me, that is a very good development. And when God gives us an opportunity to celebrate both the birthday of MK and also the installation of these machines, it's a double win. The diaspora are extremely fundamental in terms of developing our country. Mr. Ronnie Karakiri mentioned something about your remittances back to our country. I just want to add to what he said, that actually when we last checked, the diaspora of the UAE remits over $400 million per year back home. And you are, in terms of numbers, in the region of something like 100,000 Ugandans who live in the UAE. And those are the people you are the people who send or remit the $400 million US. For me, that too is a win which ties in very well as new information with the birthday celebrations of General MK. The rest of the things, I don't want to waste a lot of time, have been said, but I just want to convey some messages that have come through from General MK to pass over to you. One of them is that he loves you people as a team. And he would have loved, of course, very much to be here. And he has promised that he will visit the UAE in the near future so that you can meet him and then discuss quite a number of things. For me, that too is a very good idea, because a promise is a debt, and I want to believe that General MK at an appropriate time is going to come to the UAE to visit, and then to enjoy ourselves and also to plan for our country. He also sends you thanks for using your own resources to organize this function. Already, I think it has been announced, I think, by the MC that there is a sumptuous meal that is awaiting all of us. And so, in that spirit, he said, thank you very much for organizing these celebrations using your own resources on these birthdays. The other one, as a message that has come through, is that he is aware of your commitment and zeal and patriotism towards Uganda.
And that means the love of your country. And that at an appropriate time, of course, is going to come. And thank you so much for that. And lastly but not least, and I don't want to waste a lot of your time because today is not really a day for so many speeches, because otherwise when we begin to speak, we can speak even till morning. But of course we are aware that each one of us has got responsibilities outside this place and outside this time. So I just want to once again thank you so much for organizing this, and how I wish that we keep up this spirit so that we keep in touch. As and when we need each other, we should always meet and then plan to work these things out in probably a bigger way for the benefit of our country. Mr. Chairman and team, and the diaspora, and of course my colleagues from Uganda Embassy, I want to thank you so much. My son is over there. I'm supposed to take him to the airport. He's flying back to Uganda tomorrow, but we're supposed to be in Dubai early enough. He's called Jesse James Chigura. He's an NRM supporter. He's an NRM supporter and he's just finishing university. I also want to introduce Jackson Mulawa, who is also an NRM supporter. So you can see the numbers we have. But the job to do is also there. So we must commit ourselves to make sure that we work and then develop our country. I want to thank you so much.
Sir, this is our dear President, His Excellency, the President of Uganda. Thank you for joining us.
Now I will speak Luganda because now I can see many Ugandans here. Lero nsanyuse nnyo lwa kino kimukoze kati, especially ambassador. Lero naze wano mutabani wange tazze lero. Thank you so much. Lwakuba nandyagadde nzije wano mu UAE, abawarabu bagamba wala munshikiri wa shukran habibi buka. Mbade nandyagadde lero manyi lunaku lukulu lwa mutabani wange Muhoozi. So Mr. Ambassador, tuyanziza okujja wano kunkwasa kino kati twali tuli mu nsiko, nayagala nnyo Mukama Katonda yantuusa ennaku mu kikubiri mu ngalo. Nandyagadde nalabye wano Mr. Robert, the 1960s. Tubadde tuli mu church bagiyita Upward Church. Tubadde nayagala kana kayimba bakayita bwoba orumanyi tuyinza kuyimba wamu usiba nasimye abategesi kino kati ngendeka kati abatumidde thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for entertaining us, my brother.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Let's take our hands and clap for him.
Are we ready? Are we ready? We come together. 100, 90, 80, 70, 50, 20, 10. 5 we go. 5. Wow. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ronnie. Thank you so much, our brother. When you go to Uganda, just inform them that they picked him here for our NRM. I want to take this opportunity to say bye-bye to our deputy ambassador. He said he's taking our brother to the airport. And you know, planes, they will not know that we have a party here. Anytime they will leave. So, our dear ambassador, we will escort you outside with my committee members. But stay seated, lunch is there, you will have lunch, then at least we will leave. Thank you so much.
And our information that someone has a good speech to share with us. And in terms of now, people.
Start? Yes, this is Gordon Kanyoza. I'm just here for the celebration of MK. 48 years UAE. I'm just here for celebration. I really support MK. We are just here for the celebration of MK. Really, happy birthday MK. I love you Muhoozi.
Amazina banyetani Musima Perry. Tulia haa kushemerwa kwa mazarwa gomkundwa wetu MK itwenka team 48 UAE yona twashemerwa munonga mukama watuhereza ensya nungi tukashemerwa n'abantu bitu ntumanyanga gaterine nigo gati gufa. Long live MK, long live Uganda, for God and my country.
Njagala kubebaza mwena abadde nga mugoberera omukolo guno. Omukulu ono kababuzeeko era akonkludinge omukolo guno nga bwe gutambudde sebo ku mukolo guno ogwogerako ki nga bwe gutambudde.
Banaffe abatuwuliriza baba batulaba, I greet you all in the name of Almighty. I thank God for our lives and I thank Him that we are here celebrating the General's birthday. We are many. I thank those who have turned up in big numbers, in different nationalities. Yeah, we thank you so much for watching us, for supporting General MK. Thank you so much. I'm Elia Aruho Tumwine. I'm working as treasurer, Team MK United Arab Emirates. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oye mukulu Elia nga abadde nga akolanga General Treasurer ku kakiiko kano aka MK wano mu kibuga ekya Abu Dhabi ne mu UAE yonna okutwalira wa musebo buza kubatuwuliriza.
Yes sir, how are you today? I'm so happy for today and we are so happy for this congregation. It was so super rich and hectarizable. So thank you so much for this birthday. And I'm by names of Noel, UAE.
From Mugore.
You wanted to say something?
Yes, from Mugore.
Thank you so much. Salute.
Okay. You can send your birthday message to General.
Precious Chichoncho akoraga ruhare ntungamo nashemerwa kubaha mukoro gwa MK kandi nikwendeza okubaje no kugira obusinge muri byona.
Kale Johnson Sengeno zembadde okubiranga mbatuusako bino ebiri wano mu kibuga ekya Abu Dhabi wano Musafah wano okuliraana mall gye bayise Village Mall. Njagala okubebaza mwena abagoberezi baffe okubeera nga musobodde okugoberera ebintu ebyo nga bitambudde olunaku olwaleero. Mubeere bulungi, mweraba.